I don't mean to tease, but this concept, I'm sure you will agree, is so radical, I need to soften you up a bit. We will start small and simple. Electrons, protons, neutrons, and positrons exist in what we call the vast vacuum of outer space. Wouldn't whole atoms exist there too? Sure they do. Untold billions of tons of them. Here's some stuff, space dust, and some more, and well, there's lots of stuff. Where does all this stuff come from? Look at it. I'm not making this up. Ever ask yourself where meteorites come from? Science doesn't tell you, but I'll tell you. They are created and they grow in space. Spooky. I know, science does tell you. Science says, meteorites are chunks of exploding planets. No, they're not. First, planets don't explode, nor do they crash into each other, nor are they bombed by meteors into fragments. No, wait, there's planet Fred between Mars and Jupiter. Ming from Mongo is firing comets at it, blasting hunks. No, joking. Planets grow, and grow, and grow. Another part of the process is that small meteorites hit small planets, and big meteorites hit big planets, if there's one nearby, as we saw on Jupiter conclusively 3 years ago. If any one of those 13 chunks that hit Jupiter had hit Earth, it would have wiped out all life on our mud ball. And there were 13 chunks. This size chunk will never hit Earth. Never did, never will. Jupiter is our gravitational umbrella. Our universe is too electromagnetically, gravitationally organized for such an event. These atoms are for the most part crystal. Ovaline, iron, silicates, etc. are crystalline. Let them float in a solution and they will join in crystalline bonds. They don't need pressure. Acid etching lets us see the crystalline structure of some meteorites. Notice the random direction these crystals assembled in. They didn't assemble in a planet. They assembled in space. Some meteorites simply pack together as their simple chondrule structures, complete small geodes called chondrules, in small packets. These then assemble in packed rocks called chondrites. This type of material cannot grow or assemble on a planet. Proof that it grew in space. Early on, silicate meteorites, only a foot or two across, have reasonable gravitational centers, and attracting drifting atoms that slip easily through the porous surface seek out atoms like themselves. It's no surprise to geologists that atoms magically attract like atoms to assemble into pure crystals, is it? And cause the crystal to spread and grow in unique ways, subject to known rules of crystalline growth and spread and pressure. A building block to a new understanding of the electromagnetic nature of gravity, I think. These floating atoms in a gas ride along crystalline surfaces to the center of the meteorite, and there they latch on and add to the crystal, and the crystal grows. Back to meteorites. They grow like the geode from the inside, from crystalline growth, atom by atom, in their vast orbits. They grow very, very slowly, sometimes for billions of years. In time, pressures from this growth from the inside empties circular spaces inside the meteorite. Why doesn't the meteorite grow from the outside? Good question. Because disorganized impurities are pushed out from the inside to the outside. A coating is formed, a skin, a manufactured skin. Rocks don't have a skin. Meteorites have a skin because they grow in space. A skin, as well as impacted and attracted snippets of space dust of minerals. A speck of dust may have billions of atoms. It can't penetrate the surface. It sits on the surface. But no individual singular atom will sit on the surface, but be easily drawn to the gravitational center of the meteorite, sliding between the silicate lattices, and it's positron gravity that draws the individual specific atoms inside. Other atoms and molecules are drawn inside, But if they find no gravitationally friendly surface, they drift out and become part of the skin or crust of the meteorite.
Meteorites continue to grow from the inside atom by atom. As this happens, larger and larger spaces open up, filled with gas, of course, mostly hydrogen. One notable truck-sized meteorite came to Earth above Siberia in 1921. As it dove in at a 15 to 30 degree angle, it heated, it melted, it spewed. Finally, the melt hit the hydrogen inside, and instead of striking the Earth, it exploded like a bomb, leveling a forest for miles around. Larger meteorites tend to explode because of this hydrogen center.